I'm up here in Delhi, Ohio at the UDF. Looks like we had a Delhi police officer has a car trapped in, which I hardly ever, if ever, see. So I noticed he rolled up his window. I wonder if he saw me. So I just wanted to get this documented for everybody's safety and documentation purposes. I'm actually going to go in and get a Yahoo, make me a little more legit. I'm not going to walk any closer than any other patron has walked, which they've all walked right next to the car. How you doing? Don't know what's happening at this point. It's odd to be trapped in at a, I'm going to put this away while I go in the door, at a private institution parking lot. Looking for me a Yoo-hoo here. Where's the Yoo-hoo? Yoo-hoo. Got me these Yoo-hoo chocolate candy bars. For some reason I thought they wouldn't be solid chocolate but have like a soft inside. But they didn't. They didn't really taste the same with the texture being different, so. Excuse me. How you doing? Looks like I walked right past it. How y'all doing? That's excitement in Delhi there, huh?
Nothing exciting.
Do you know what happened?
Something got us traffic.
Oh, that's it? And you won't move, so they lock you in? Wow. That's crazy. Thank you. Who is it, the cop or the citizen? It's the cop's fault because he won't move. I wonder if he suspects something else.
She already got on her car and came in.
After the ticket?
Yeah, I don't think he suspects something.
Wow. Maybe I asked him if he needs to help push his car. You have a good one, thank you. Oh, sorry. So I don't know if y'all heard that from the cashiers and stuff. I didn't want to record them because they're working at a private establishment. But basically what they said is that it was for a traffic violation and that she already got her traffic ticket. After the violation was issued, she went inside and made a purchase and came back out. And they say it's a cop's fault. Now, they don't know what's going on. So they're just taking a guess is the way I'd put it. They know some of what's going on. They know she got a ticket. She came inside. I guess whatever she told them, they know. And she thinks that the woman should be free to go. The cashiers, two of them, two women, two girls, I'd say, somewhere in between there, said the woman should be free to go and that the cop's at fault because he's trapping her in. I would be a little surprised of that. I think there's something more going on and they just don't know inside. It's weird that she would be free to go after the ticket to go in and do shopping, but she's not free to go to drive away. Maybe the ticket violation was related to her not being allowed to drive. So maybe that's why that is, and he doesn't trust that she's not going to drive. But it's an interesting situation for Delhi. It's not an end of the world event. I was actually going to do some documentation on a Hamilton County individual that's in a Hamilton County car, deputy car, that had a little attitude that I'm waiting for a call back right now, actually. So we're gonna let this record here. That's why I bought the Yahoo. What's that? So I'd be a little bit more legit on the property and stuff, and see what's going on. Now, part of me wants to go up to the civilian, approach them and just ask, hey, you want to have a consensual conversation? But that probably wouldn't be the right thing to do as I think it out loud, because a reasonable person might think that she's still in a traffic stop, even though the UDF employees based on I think in part what she said, makes me think that the traffic stop may not be over, but what they said makes me think it could be over. We now have a new, looks like law enforcement vehicle that showed up. I'm not sure, but I think that's Guthrie. Delhi police officer might be. This is Cheviot police coming over, so she may have had a warrant out from Cheviot police. We're gonna see if we can get a quick interview afterwards by, I think his name's Gunter. Not 100% sure. But we're reporting exclusively up here at Delhi, Ohio UDF. Think back in the olden day, at one time, Delhi police would have had to tell the horseback rider to go over to Cheviot and tell them we need one of their officers to come over. And they'd all gallop over here on the horses because somebody did a horse riding violation. Back then it was horses that they had to keep us safe from. Now it's drivers. So it looks like she signed something. We're giving them plenty of room, by the way. We're not encroaching at all. I don't think I've ever had any issues with Delhi Police Department that I have approached upon a scene too closely. I'm generally pretty respectful in that regard, and they just never had a problem with me with that. I think it's ridiculous, the fees that they give out for BS type stuff. You forgot you had a memory lapse to register your car. Well, that happens, I think, for me once every other year, maybe once a year. $160 for that. How is that not quote unquote legalized theft? I'm gonna see if Gunner wants to give me a comment here. Officer, Gunner, is that your name, Gunner? Hey, can you give me a minute when you get a minute? Is now good, or you got to pull back?
Yeah, let me get out of her way.
Thank you, appreciate it. I appreciate that professionalism. I'll get the scoop here real quick, see if there's anything you can share, and wish them a good day, and we're going our ways. I apologize, you know I'm bad with the names, right? What's your name again?
Gertie.
Gertie. I was a little bit right, first letter. Anything you tell me about this stop?
Had a warrant out of Cheviot.
Okay, so you issued a normal traffic stop, gave her a ticket, and then...
A ticket for the reason why I pulled her, well, one of the reasons why I pulled her over.
And then kept her here, you contacted Cheviot police, and they came in.
Her, so.
Just curious, is that normal? Does Delhi sometimes go over to Cheviot, and if we have a warrant out or something for...
Yeah, so depending on where the originating warrant's at,
Yeah.
if it's in the county, we will meet the agency somewhere and release them to them, or they will come and get them. If it's out of county, they have to go to the Hamilton County Justice Center and wait for extradition, if it's not a touching county.
It's a little better for us if it's in county then, huh?
Correct.
Hey, can I get Knuckles and wish you a good day, and I appreciate you giving me 5 minutes there, thanks. So I am bad with names. That's I recognize his face, and I'm a face guy. I don't remember names that well. But I appreciate his time. Peace and love to y'all. We're gonna go see how this Hamilton County Sheriff's doing. I would have liked to ask him a question or two about off-duty assignments and what their responsibilities are, but he's nice enough to give me those couple minutes on this enforcement action, so I didn't want to get greedy with his time. Peace and love to y'all.